What girls really look for in a guy. You don't have to be funny. Hell, you don't even have to be really that good looking. What do they really want is they want a Batman in the streets and a Joker in the sheets.
Meet Buddy Haynes, a twisted, miserable fellow who's been accused of preying on multiple underage girls. He is said to be TikTok's first ever known predator who gained fame through his cringe videos and peculiar conduct.
What is up, guys and gals, the Freak Show fam? Have no fear, the man, the myth, the legend, Papa Freak is here. Yes, you are reading the title correct. Yes, you're reading the description right. We are going to do a very special episode of the Campfire Chat. We are going to clear the air about the allegations that are surrounding me.
He started out on TikTok with harmless dancing and lip-syncing videos, but soon his content morphed into something rather questionable and disgusting. Multiple times he recorded TikTok duets featuring extremely young-looking girls, sent inappropriate pictures to women, and declared himself a bad boy. The questionable state of his content led many to doubt his intentions. Soon they discovered a rabbit hole leading to illogical lies, doxing events, sting operations, and numerous admissions from the victims of Buddy Haynes. Since the launch of TikTok in 2016, many predators have emerged from the platform, but Buddy Haynes is the first ever proven TikTok predator. Let's take a deep dive into his twisted story and discover how Buddy's brief internet fame turned into an obnoxious nightmare.
I will continue to do duets with my fans that love me. And I will continue to do videos from my house where I live with my parents who love and support me, and I support them because they need me.
Buddy Haynes is one of TikTok's earliest influencers, an internet personality whose content eventually exposed him as a predator. Haynes began his TikTok journey in 2018, during the time when most creators were transitioning to TikTok from Musical.ly. Like many creators in his niche, his early content consisted of painfully cringeworthy duets and bizarre videos, watched primarily for their meme-worthy absurdity rather than genuine entertainment. On his original TikTok handle, he called himself a 26-year-old jiu-jitsu athlete and gamer. Later in his videos, Buddy claimed he started making videos in 2018 because he wanted to entertain people. However, as the truth about his actions came to light, his career took a dark turn. Now shunned from TikTok and with his account permanently deactivated, most of his original videos from his handle @thebidet have been scrubbed from the platform. However, we found some of his earliest archived content that you guys will enjoy.
I just wanna rolly with a double red hat.
So his content mainly consisted of these cringe-worthy videos that gained attention for all the wrong reasons. And interestingly, only with this content, he managed to gain 25,000 followers on TikTok in a very short period. However, once he realized that he was gaining followers and people were watching his content, Buddy decided to change his persona. He consistently started posting some extremely bizarre, questionable videos, featuring him whipping a belt or saying creepy excerpts.
What girls really look for in a guy. You don't have to be funny. Hell, you don't even have to be really that good looking. What do they really want is they want a Batman in the streets and a Joker in the sheets.
So that was Buddy calling himself a Joker, and this is just a tiny glimpse of his rapidly changing online persona. His content was entering what we call a bad boy phase, and this is when he truly started going viral. People found his content disturbing and creepy, but yeah, also a little bit interesting. One video in which he is transitioning from casual attire to a bad boy look went crazily viral. Interestingly, he also featured a handcuff in that video.
I have a question for it.
In another video, he can be seen goofily loosening his tie and whipping a belt.
No laws, no punishments, and no more secrets.
Baby, you can be.
While these videos look partly amusing, they offer a great insight into Buddy's personality. At this point, he knows he can't get much traction with his usual cringy videos, so he is deliberately doing questionable things to get a reaction out of people. And he did get a reaction as his views started going steadily up. To amuse and confuse his viewers even more, he started posting duet videos. For those who don't know, duet used to be a popular feature on TikTok, where creators could record their videos side by side with another video. Many content creators on the platform use this feature to make comedy skits and dance videos. While this feature is still in the game, its popularity has diminished over time. Now, coming back to the story, hoping to follow the trend, Buddy also started making and posting duet videos on TikTok. But the disturbing and concerning thing is many of these videos featured women, not only adult women, but also very young-looking girls. In many of these videos, he was either dancing alongside the girls or making inappropriate kissing faces that irked a lot of people. Watch this video, for instance, where he is pretending to kiss a young girl. There is another video where he's dancing alongside a girl who looks merely 12. At the start, his weird behavior did not look much alarming. But as he consistently kept posting these videos, people started questioning his intentions. Looking at his content and seeing how almost all of his videos were directed towards minor girls, people started speculating that this was more than just a joke. They wanted to know what Buddy was capable of, and would he really take advantage of a minor if an opportunity presented itself? Even some notable internet personalities jumped on the bandwagon and helped people dissect Buddy Haynes' personality. Slazo, an influential figure on YouTube, also made a video named Awful TikTok Videos, in which he reacted to Buddy's handcuff video.
Oh, he got the cuffs. He got the cuffs, everyone. We did it.
Do not let this man knee you with handcuffs. Never do that. That's not a good idea.
While his tone was lighthearted and comical, he wasn't wrong. He was dropping some hard truths. Following this roast, many began to take a closer look at Buddy and his peculiar online persona. People started scrutinizing everything, from his unsettling duets to his cringe-worthy and often nonsensical quotes. His behavior, once brushed off as quirky or eccentric, began to raise eyebrows for all the wrong reasons. This wave of attention didn't stop there. Other YouTubers jumped on the bandwagon, reacting to his bizarre antics in their own videos.
He's a little good boy, but then he does that 360, pulls out some handcuffs, leather coat. Boy, you best watch out for him. He gonna be snatching up your girl.
Bad Boy Transition came out almost 6 years ago, and everyone who used Facebook and Instagram watched this video. It was one of the notable memes at the time. This video of Buddy was everywhere from TikTok and Facebook to Instagram. Buddy was evidently becoming famous, but at what cost? As people started noticing him, they also started monitoring his content closely. Looking at the nature of his content, many people wondered why he was consistently making duets alongside underage girls. Then the rumors started surfacing that Buddy Haynes was a predator. It's important to mention that at this point, there was minimal evidence to back up these speculations. We can say that people were just annoyed at him for making suggestive content alongside minor girls. In response to growing criticism, Buddy posted a defiant video on TikTok addressing his haters with an overconfident attitude. He boldly declared that he would continue making duets, regardless of public backlash, boasting that his parents supported him in his choices and he still lived under their roof.
Because I will continue to do duets with my fans that love me. And I will continue to do videos from my house where I live with my parents who love and support me, and I support them because they need.
So this video revealed that he was not only a creepy man, but also a man-child who was proud of living with his parents. In another video, Buddy claimed that people were attempting to dox him. According to him, they had accessed his Facebook profile and were using the information to harass him. In retaliation, Buddy posted a threatening video aimed at his trolls, warning them of severe consequences if they continued their actions. His aggressive response only fueled the controversy surrounding him, drawing even more attention to his questionable behavior.
So as you can tell, I'm still here. But I now have another issue. I have not people that found me on Facebook. You harass me on Facebook, and I will take you to the police. Because this is getting way too far, people. This is too far.
Right after he posted this video, something happened that proved to be the first clink in Buddy Haynes' armor. In October 2018, a TikTok account named @Bathoji revealed some serious information about Buddy. She posted a series of screenshots on her account, revealing an inappropriate exchange between Buddy and a 14-year-old girl. BuzzFeed also picked up the news, highlighting the fact that sexual predators were using TikTok to prey on minors. The BuzzFeed article narrates the whole account perfectly. The article states that a young follower of @Bathoji contacted her saying that she wanted to prove Buddy Haynes was a predator. She offered to catfish Buddy and provide screenshots of their exchange to Liz or Bathoji. With Liz having a modest but active following on TikTok and Instagram, the girl felt confident confiding in her and trusted her to handle the situation responsibly. Liz agreed, and after receiving the screenshots, posted them to her Instagram, sparking widespread attention. The evidence quickly spread, fueling conversations about Buddy's questionable actions and placing him under intense public scrutiny. It is important to point out that the girl played catfish with Buddy, but he still knew he was talking to a 14-year-old minor. Now, here are some bits and pieces of the conversation between Buddy and the girl. Keep in mind that he knew the entire time that the girl he was talking to was no more than 15. This conversation is indeed very unsettling. BuzzFeed covered the whole story surrounding this controversy and also interviewed the girl in the presence of her mother. The girl, who also goes by her username @CherryPopCosplays, revealed that Buddy Haynes kept talking to her even when he discovered she was a minor. Not only that, she shared that he had sent her inappropriate pictures, which left her feeling extremely uncomfortable and unsettled. Here's what she told BuzzFeed. "At first we were talking about my cosplays and how he wanted to cosplay. Then after he started sending videos of him licking his lips and biting them, it made me uncomfortable. But I wanted him to be exposed, so I continued to message him." In the video, the creators revealed a series of jarring screenshots sent to them by a young girl who reached out via email. These screenshots provided a first-hand account of Buddy's inappropriate interactions, further adding to the growing mountain of evidence against him. It is mind-numbing to think that this guy is almost 30 years old. Despite knowing that the girl he was talking to is merely 16, he continued sending her unsolicited pictures and saying lewd things. From these screenshots, it is evident that while Buddy's other social media accounts are inactive, he was using Snapchat to prey on minors. After this incident, another girl came forward, showing her distressing exchange with Buddy on her YouTube channel. So a YouTube channel named Jadika posted this video on April 23rd, 2019.
And so basically it started out like this. I mean, he was just sending weird pictures with his tongue out and just like videos of him flipping his tongue in suggestive ways. And I was like, well, do you want to start flirting then, or what is this? And he was like, I am flirting. So I guess this is actually his idea of flirting, which is interesting, I suppose. And here is where I was like, well, you know, I'm not really all that experienced in flirting. And he said that I can practice on him, and then that's when he said really about me saying, oh, I'm not that experienced in flirting, you know. I'm like a 16-year-old girl, so... And then here I told him that I was bored, and he said he could make it better, and then I asked him what he meant by that, and he said, oh, well, I'd probably make out with you, haha, or whatever. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, he said that at some point. And then he also said he would cuddle me, which I suppose is him trying to be sweet, but it's really just disgusting. And I don't remember why, but at some point he said this, and I was like, okay, well, what do you mean by that? And he said, don't need you falling for me. So I guess that means he couldn't tell me because I would fall for him, and this was my actual response to that.
She mentioned that she knew who Buddy Haynes was and screen recorded the entire conversation to gather proof against him. During this time, girls also kept sending screenshots to Liz. Liz, through her social media accounts, kept making these screenshots public, solidifying the case against Buddy. In 2018, the popular YouTube channel named J. Aubrey also delved into Buddy's controversial story, adding fuel to the growing fire. The creator not only discussed Buddy's troubling behavior, but also went a step further by reaching out to one of his alleged victims. The video featured a series of incriminating screenshots provided by this individual, painting Buddy in an extremely negative light. These screenshots highlighted unsettling conversations, including inappropriate messages and attempts by Buddy to manipulate the victim emotionally. In this screenshot, Buddy is seen interacting with a 16-year-old girl, attempting to manipulate her into feeling sympathy for him. Despite Buddy's claims that every piece of evidence against him is fake, these screenshots tell a different story. While they could be fake, as anything is possible, it seems very unlikely that these particular screenshots are photoshopped. Apart from saying lewd things to the girl, Buddy also went on to send her very unsettling videos. He also asked her to meet him in person and sent her $25. But the girl claims that as soon as he realized that she was recording their conversation, he immediately cut off contact with her. So at this time, the rumors of Buddy's arrest were also going around, as many girls claimed that they had reported him. But unfortunately, there was no truth to these rumors. While the authorities did catch up with him to counter the reports from young girls, they ended up just charging him and telling him to lay low for a while. This is what Buddy told BuzzFeed. They said, "Look, we've got complaints. They asked me about my viewership history on YouTube and sites and stuff like that. I was honest with them. That was pretty much the entire conversation. They suggested to me to take a break from TikTok. Like, hey, look, this doesn't look good right now. Maybe it's best if you take a month or two off." And Buddy did disappear from social media for a good amount of time, maybe a year. He privated his account, blocked people from commenting on his videos, and completely vanished from the scene. And just when people thought Buddy Haynes was gone from social media for good, he announced his comeback in a very peculiar fashion.
Hey, look who's back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the bidet is back. For those that missed me, I'm sorry. For those that were being haters while I was gone, it's okay. You do you, boo. I just decided to take a little mini vacation from TikTok, just to kind of cool myself off from all the fire that's been going around. So I'm back. There is no stopping me. There is no stopping the storm, the fire that is the bidet. For those that like me or follow me just to spread hate, to try to get me off this app, you realize you're wasting your time. Best thing for you to do is just to block and not follow, because the less followers I get, the less more I want to be on. The more followers I get, the more I love to be on here, even if it's just to piss you off.
So he eventually came back, but only to create even more serious controversies. Despite all the hate and backlash, Buddy remained unhinged after his comeback and continued to post creepy duets. People knew that he had not changed a bit and still doing heinous things, but this time more smartly. So YouTuber named Activiz Plug decided to take matters into his own hands and carry out what we call a sting operation.
I'm currently working on reaching out to this dude and getting him one-on-one, face-to-face, on camera to interview him about all this.
In a bold attempt to expose Buddy's behavior, the YouTuber devised a sting operation by creating a fake social media account posing as an underage girl. Using this fabricated profile, the YouTuber began interacting with Buddy, building a rapport over time to gain his trust. Buddy, unaware of the deception, engaged in conversations that quickly crossed the line, revealing his troubling patterns of behavior. After weeks of cultivating this fake relationship, the YouTuber arranged a meeting with Buddy at a local park, claiming it was a casual hangout. When Buddy arrived expecting to meet the underage girl, he was instead confronted face-to-face by the YouTuber. The confrontation was recorded, capturing Buddy's reactions as he scrambled to defend himself.
Not meeting somebody?
No.
Yeah?
No. Don't meet anybody. Just hanging out.
Just hanging out?
Just hanging out, man.
Damn.
Just enjoying the pond. Just enjoying being back.
Sounds dope, doesn't it?
Yep. Different. It's weird coming back.
So you don't know anyone by the name of Cat?
No. I don't know anybody named Cat.
You weren't meeting anyone here by 6?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know anybody named Cat. I pretty much, when I left here, I don't barely talk to anybody except my family that's here.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, like, I'm trying to give you an open opportunity to clear your name of anything. You cool with doing that?
Honestly, if I'm not going to do it for information overload, no offense to you, why do you think I would do that for you? No offense to you.
I mean, it gives you an open opportunity to get rid of everything, really.
Honestly, I tried doing that, and all it did was cause more commotion than what it's worth.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm not interested, but I do appreciate the opportunity.
You got like proof, like going against anything anyone said?
No, I honestly don't. But the only thing that I can't answer some of your questions. If that's the only thing that I can answer is, one, I did not go to jail.
Of course, like everyone should know that. Like, even I've said that before. You never went to jail.
I do appreciate you standing for me on that subject. That's really all. I mean, all I can say. I don't have any proof of anything, but I have been keeping myself
isolated from everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
True to form, Buddy repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, claiming he wasn't there to meet a minor. Despite his denials, the YouTuber pressed him with evidence from their conversations, leaving Buddy visibly flustered. The YouTuber also confronted him about the lewd video that was making rounds on social media, and this is how he responded.
So, when you had said that one video that was going around, that you know which video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You said it was from like 2 years ago, right?
No, that was, the picture was from 2 years ago.
The alleged picture. That's a picture from 2 years ago.
Okay, so could you possibly prove that in any way?
No, I mean, that was from 2 years ago. It was to a girl that I met at the bar. We started talking, and I mean, I don't know how it got around, but it did.
He also confided in the YouTuber that police paid him a visit sometime in September and asked him a couple of questions, specifically inquiring about the inappropriate picture he sent to a girl.
So the Columbia Police Department showed up in September, like mid-September. Then a week later, the FBI showed up.
Right.
And, of course, they asked me about the picture. They were more concerned about the picture, obviously.
Right, of course. That's some serious stuff.
The video itself, they said it was creepy, but nothing was done wrong there.
Right.
As far as they were concerned. But they were more concerned about the picture and how that was being sent around. And they had already done an IP search and everything, so they were able to clear that did not come from my IP address, neither my phone nor my address.
Okay.
So, but because it no longer had to do with me, they won't tell me anything else about how they got sent to that 15-year-old.
Oh.
Buddy also claimed during their exchange that the age of consent in the UK is 16, so he is not doing anything wrong by talking to a girl who is 16. But interestingly, he lives in the United States, where the age of consent in most states is 18. Throughout the conversation, Buddy appears very delusional and constantly talks incoherently while making zero sense.
Then the last thing I do want to ask about is the thing with the 16-year-old girl. So what was the real gist of that? Because there's still people confused about that.
That one? Okay, so from my understanding, yes, the girl was 16.
Right.
But she told me she was from the UK.
Okay.
Now, whether or not this is, something that really irritates people or not, age of consent in UK is 16. Everywhere.
Right.
So even if I was saying those things towards her, there's nothing illegal about that. Now,
here there is.
Yes, here.
Here in the United States there is. In the UK it is.
Not in every state. In
Yes,
Illinois, in Illinois it's 16. Michigan is 17.
But still, legal doesn't necessarily mean right. Slavery was legal.
Did an Instagram Q&A sometime later where he said that he would like to date a girl who is between 18 and 35 years old. Well, to be honest, it was a very feeble attempt to clear his name. Apart from underage girls and catfishes, parents of some minor girls also came forward during this time, claiming that Buddy had been in contact with their daughters. Amidst this mounting public outrage, the decisive sting operation by activist Plug exposed Buddy in a way that no longer left room for doubt. The YouTuber, who had been quietly monitoring Buddy's actions, carefully orchestrated the confrontation, eventually forcing Buddy into a corner. The evidence was undeniable, and the backlash was swift. Faced with a level of public scrutiny he could no longer ignore, Buddy had no choice but to retreat from the public eye. In the wake of this sting, Buddy deleted all his social media accounts, erasing any trace of his online presence. He vanished from the internet for what seemed like an indefinite period. However, he eventually made a comeback, not on TikTok, but on Twitch. He started live streaming and gaming, trying to shift the track of his career. But unfortunately, his account, Papa FRAK, did not manage to gain even 400 subscribers. His highest achievement on the channel is making 5 kills on Fortnite. His Twitch career did not go far, and he eventually dropped the idea as the channel currently looks dead. But he also tried his luck in music and made a SoundCloud ID named Frack Alpha. He released a horrible single on this ID, which was not very well received. The comments under the song are amusing and terrible at the same time, with one user saying, "I know for real he is recording this in his car." However, Buddy soon realized that music was not his thing either and dropped the idea for good. It is worth mentioning that he also made a YouTube channel during this time to chat with his fans. He did not post anything on this channel until sometime later. To respond to all the hate that followed him even after leaving social media, Buddy made a brief video discussing the allegations.
Not have entertained the idea, of some of the duets that I did. Because a lot of the duets that I did, they were fan requested.
Viewers were quick to point out the insincerity in Buddy's words, accusing him of deflecting blame rather than taking accountability for his actions. Critics noted that his apology lacked genuine remorse, instead coming across as an attempt to salvage his reputation rather than address the harm he had caused. The YouTube community wasted no time in responding. Channels like Activism's Plug took a deep dive into Buddy's so-called apology, producing videos that meticulously dissected every word, gesture, and tone. He highlighted contradictions in his statements and called out the performative nature of his delivery.
Making the emotion like you're kissing a girl, like pulling her shirt and kissing her, and she's obviously underage, you should deny that as a duet. That's not something you should entertain, period.
After this video, he took a genuine break from social media. However, before disappearing, he posted 2 videos on his YouTube channel. This channel was practically dead before Buddy decided to post a video addressing all the hate, backlash, and allegations in a much more mature tone.
What is up, guys and gals, the Freak Show fam? Have no fear, the man, the myth, the legend, Papa Freak is here. Yes, you are reading the title correct. Yes, you're reading the description right. We are going to do a very special episode of the Campfire Chat. We are going to clear the air about the allegations that are surrounding me.
Even though he said he would clear the air about the allegations, everything he said in the video did not make much sense. We'll listen to what he says and leave it to you to decide whether he's telling the truth.
I wanted to find an outlet to entertain people. And so that's what I did. I started entertaining people at the, me being the joke, making cringy videos and me just not really caring what people think. Just to maybe get a smile or a laugh or two out of people. And I did so successfully, very well. Not to toot my own horn, but I did really good. Then as things progressed, things got a little out of hand.
So according to Buddy, he started TikTok to make people laugh. He did not bother if people laughed at him and felt good. He admitted that he wanted to be a living, breathing joke to entertain people. But as soon as he started getting some fame, it got to his head and things got out of hand. The way he says it, it almost sounds like he's taking no accountability for his actions. He even justified making duets with minor girls by saying that they were his fans. He claims he had schizophrenia and he was drunk half the time he was interacting with minors. Even though he apologizes in this video, it does not negate his actions in any way. The amount of minors he has conversed with during his short TikTok career is alarming. We have no idea what he would have done if people had not called him out and he was not exposed.
A lot of people do. We take pictures and we do send them to people. more than anything, I was embarrassed that even got out in the first place. And then it got sent to someone who it should not have. I don't know how it got sent to someone that was underage. I'm still trying to figure that out. 3 years, I still have not figured that out. I have talked to the FBI. I've, tried to do my own research, my own investigation, with nothing. I'm still trying. Once I know something, you'll know something.
So according to his side of the story, he did not intentionally send explicit pictures to the young girls. He himself is wondering how those pictures got out of his phone and found their way into the chats of underage girls. To be honest, his justification sounds very lame and unbelievable. On one hand, he's admitting that he talked to underage girls, but on the other hand, he is completely denying that he ever sent those lewd videos. He also directly addressed YouTubers and memers who were making content on him. He said that he did not wish ill to anybody and actually enjoyed their content. He also added that he had completely stopped drinking and taking therapy to rectify his mistakes.
I've stopped drinking completely. I'm back on my medicine. I'm in therapy. I'm getting the help that I need. I am finally at the point in my life where I feel like I can do that, where I can admit my faults, not accept the guilt, but accept the responsibility. Because I was not in complete control, but it does not excuse what happened.
Buddy Haynes' story is a troubling example of how internet fame can quickly take a dark turn. He started on TikTok as a harmless content creator who was a mere subject of memes and transformed into a predator. He was the first predator to emerge from the video sharing platform, and his case reminded users of the dangers of social media. After the emergence of Buddy Haynes, many people contemplated whether platforms like this are safe for minors. It's important to give a shout out to creators like @Bathoji, Activist's Plug, and Bionic Pig who raised awareness about the situation at the very peak of this drama. Their content truly shed light on Haynes' personality, telling people how dangerous he was for minors. Allegations against him, backed by screenshots, victim accounts, and sting operations, painted a clear and disturbing picture. His poorly received apology and repeated attempts to defend himself only deepened the public's anger and distrust. Despite efforts to resurface or redirect the narrative, Buddy's reputation was irreparably damaged.